Hello and welcome to my channel, Dead Programmer. In this class, we will be learning very important methods for each versus map. We will try to differentiate in between these two. In continuation to our previous lectures, where we have covered different methods of array in JavaScript, and those methods are also very much important. If you haven't watched those videos, please go to my channel and have a look at on them. So today we will be describing and explaining and go and dig deep into the for each and map methods of array, how they differ from each other. So let's start. First of all, we are covering the for each method. Here some of the 4 points are discussed about the for each and 4 points are discussed about the map. So let's see what is the difference between them. For each, first one, the for each method doesn't return a new array based on the given array. You should remember this because it is very important to understand how for each works at the backend. For each method doesn't return new array. You should remember this because it is opposite to the map function or map method. Second, we have the for each method returns undefined. Since it doesn't return anything, so what it does return? It return undefined. The for each method doesn't return anything, hence the method chaining technique cannot be applied here. If we want to chain the methods like filter, sort, reduce or other methods, we cannot do this while using the for each method. We can do that with the map function that we will see, even solve an example how chaining works in the map and how it fails with the for each method. It is not executed for empty elements. If there are no elements in the array, this method will not get executed. So this was the simple theoretical explanation of the for each method. We will see how these methods differ from each other, and I will try to explain with the examples. Then we have the map method. The map method returns an entire new array from the original array. It doesn't affect the original array. It returns a new array instead. Second, the map method returns the newly created array according to the provided callback function. Whatever we provide inside our callback function, it will get returned based on our condition. So we will see this how this works with the example. Third, with the map method we can chain other methods like reduce, sort. For example, if we are working with the numbers where we want to return particular numbers, like we are uh, executing the condition on those numbers which are greater than 10, so we will try to map chain the filter function with that. So we will see here how it works. And the fourth, it doesn't change the original array. One thing that we need to understand, that for each method works on the original array that we provide to it, and map method doesn't change the original array. Instead, it creates a new array from the original array and performs operation on the copied or the similar array that is generated right from the original array. So here I have written an example. So first of all, we will simply give an example of for each method. Here we will initialize an array. Let suppose we have player numbers. Inside our array we have numbers. Suppose we are taking random numbers. All right, these are the numbers of the players which are placed in a random way. So we will try to apply for each method, and we'll try to we will use our array name, that is array number. All right, for each we need to understand, or we need to remember this syntax, and here we pass the callback function. Inside our callback function there are two important things. There are other parameters as well, but two of them are important. The first one is item, or the simply the player, or the number, if we make it more clear. Okay, the next one is index. So here we are passing the callback function to the method. All right, we will simply console the player numbers. It will simply iterate over the array and will print it on the on our log that we have right on the right side as output. All right, we have number, and we will simply print this number. This number is basically the single or the current element. Fine, firstly we will have 4, and then we will have 6, and then we have so on so forth. Okay, we will try to execute this our code. Let's see what it produces. Due to network issue, it is taking little time. Hopefully it will return the result within seconds. All right, we have a syntax issue, so we will write for it. This is what the syntax of for each looks like. So we will re-execute it. Let's see if this works. Here is the result. So 6422 57. Well, this is very important to remember the syntax, and for the computer or the system, it for each in the smaller letters and for each in the capital letters differ. How? Because at the back ASCII numbers or ASCII values are created for each character. So ASCII value for the smaller E or ASCII value for the capital E have different values. Therefore, because I had written all this in smaller letters, so it produced an error. Well, so we have seen the result. We have on the right side, on the very right side, we have the result of our array. So now we will try to execute the chaining function. Chaining on this, we'll try to filter item greater than item greater than, for example, 10. So we will see what error it produces, and it is sure that it will produce an error, and it will not allow us to chain the for each method. Alright, cannot read the properties of undefined. reading filter, because it is not allowing to filter the items, or chaining is not, or simply we can say that chaining is not allowed in the for each method. On the other hand, if we simply want to use the map method and print the numbers, okay, so here we have renamed the function that I had already defined, and here I will simply console the double number. Okay, I will just cut it and paste it here, and we will execute the code, and not greater than 4, because this is not the chaining numbers, simply as simple as it is. So here we will see the numbers from this array, numbers array. As this is not allowing, we have just commented out the code, we have re-executed it, and we have seen 2468. We have 2468. Why this is 2468? Because the numbers are doubled inside the, this map method is returning doubled of each number. This is getting a number on each index and then multiplying it with the 2. Here 1 to the 2, 2 to the 4, 3 to the 6, 4 to the 8. And then we have the chaining values. We have chained the map method. Here we have applied, we have simply performed the map method. Remember, the syntax must be remembered before you use it, otherwise it might create some problems with you. Without knowing the syntax, you cannot code. It is very important to understand the syntax. So inside the method we have doubled number, and then we have changed the filter method with this array returned. What will this array return? From the first method of mapping, it will double the number, and from that the condition is applied on the filter method, that is the number must be greater, it will return the values greater than 4. Here we will copy this and paste it here, and double, we will write here double numbers. Okay, double numbers. And because we have changed the variable name, so we will also change the variable name here as well. We will execute this. Let's comment this out, and we will re-execute our code and try to find out the output of the doubled numbers. Here we can see the result. All right, because we have applied the condition, the number must be greater than 4. The two numbers that we have greater than 4 are 6 and 8. Other two are 1 and 4. Because condition is greater than 4, if it was equal to 4, greater or equal to 4, it would have also included 4 in it, in the resultant array here. So now this has included the 4. This is the basic difference between the map and array function. Thank you so much. This was all about the class today. If you have any question or any query related to this class, also related to the previous class, let me know in the comment section. Thank you.